All right, so first ride on the 2016-2017 Salsa Pony Rustler. I can't be more happy with it. First ride, 9 miles, flowy terrain with some rock gardens and a couple of steep little drop sections. I'm coming from a plus bike already, having ridden for almost a complete year, 10 months, on a Scott Genius 710 Plus with a 2.8 tire. Currently, there's a setup with the 3.0 on the whiskey rims. I did upgrade the bicycle in terms of drivetrain, so it is an XX1 rear derailleur, X01 shifter, and cassette. Normal gear ratio though, 32th up front. Probably be dropping it down. What do I love about the bike? I'm a big fat guy, and for me, on the Genius, worked really well with that twin lock system. But it was one more thing that I had to keep playing around with to make sure that I was in either the climb or the approach mode on that bike, which is the mid setting, or completely locked out to reduce any pedal-induced bob or sag that there was. And when I did have it fully open, I mean, that Scott was definitely a rock star on the descents. However, being a big guy, I would constantly pedal strike. So coming onto the split pivot that we have here, my suspension is set up pretty well. If I take a look at the bands of where I am, I could probably drop about another 5 pounds in the rear. I'll play around with that. I'm probably about the same in the front. But absolutely no pedal strikes on the stuff that I ride consistently. So I rode the exact same trails that I ride with that Scott over the years, and knew exactly where I'd wind up pedal striking. Didn't have any of those on this particular bike. Other than that, really confident, felt good. Size-wise worked out even better for me. So this splits the difference in terms of stack and reach between a medium and a large on that Genius from Scott, and that happened to work out really well for me. So it was about another 9 or 10 millimeters a little bit further forward. Huge amount of stack height in the front, dropped a couple spacers, still have to play around with the front end a little bit, but the wide bars made it really easy for a big guy like me who's out of shape to body English the bicycle around and the stuff that I like. Other than that, my only thing is obviously I'll set this up tubeless, and I would go back to that 2.8 tire. I think the 3 is great as that compromise for snow, sand, and really mealy kind of dirt. But where it's dry and so forth, and have long mud sections, I think the 3.0 tire just gets a little bit too much loft. It makes it slide around and be a little greasy. So I think a 2.8 is that sort of happy medium, and for that on the bike. Other than that, love it. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers.